Hey everybody, it's me, Stuart. Today we're going to read a story from Winnie the Pooh called Roo's New Babysitter. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Roo, dear, your babysitter will be here soon, said Kanga. I don't want to be babysitted, cried Roo. Now, Roo, Mama's just going out for a little shopping and supper with Aunt Sadie, said Kanga. You'll have fun with Pooh. I don't want to have fun, cried Roo. I'm going shopping. I can shop like anything. Yes, dear, said Kanga. She was busy buttoning her coat and looking for her purse. Roo found a large bag and began filling it with things. Look at me shopping, he cried. I'd be a big help shopping. Some other time, dear, said Kanga. What other time? Asked Roo. Well, not this time, said Kanga. Oh, look, here comes Pooh now. Hello, Pooh, said Roo. I'm shopping. He put more cans in his bag, partly because this was fun, and partly because he didn't want his mama to see how much he minded being left behind. Pooh, said Kanga, don't let Roo get into any mischief. Oh, I won't let him get into anything, said Pooh cheerfully. Bye-bye, Roo and Pooh waved as they watched Kanga hop down the path and over the bridge. When she was out of sight, Roo drooped. Pooh gave Roo a hug and put him in his high chair. What you need is a nice smackerel of honey to cheer you up, said Pooh. I like shopping, squeaked Roo. I don't need to eat. Doesn't want to eat, said Pooh. Now what do I do? You don't know how to babysit? Asked Roo. Well, yes, said Pooh. All except the actual babysitting part. I'm good at babysitting, said Roo. I'll tell you how. The first thing a babysitter does is play store, said Roo. He showed Pooh how to set up the cash register and where to put all the toys and cans and bags. When they were finished playing, Pooh sat down for a little rest. The next thing a babysitter does is climb, cried Roo. Let's see who can climb the highest, you or me. Pooh, who was beginning to think there was not much sitting involved in babysitting, said, Okay, let's find a good climbing tree. They stood under the old apple tree in Roo's backyard. Roo jumped and jumped, but he couldn't reach even the lowest branch. Babysitters always give a boost, he said. I see, said Pooh. Roo hopped from branch to branch, and Pooh climbed up behind him. Said Roo. Look at those apples. Babysitters always pick apples for supper. Pooh clambered up to the highest branch. He picked 4 bright red apples and tucked them under his arm. Then he inched back down. Oh, Pooh, cried Roo. You can climb with one arm. Oops, I'm just that sort of thump babysitter, shouted Pooh, as he discovered a faster way down to Roo's branch. They sat side by side and swung their feet and ate the sweet apples. This is the best supper ever, cried Roo. What do babysitters do after supper? Asked Pooh. They give baths, said Roo, with lots of bubbles. Roo showed Pooh how babysitters pour a whole bottle of bubble bath into the bath water. It seems like a lot, said Pooh. Just right, said Roo. Roo took off his little shirt and hopped in. He disappeared under the bubbles. Where's Roo? Asked Pooh, sort of to himself and sort of out loud. Woof! He blew on the bubbles. He couldn't see Roo anywhere. He swished his paws through the bubbles. He couldn't feel Roo. Look at me jumping, squeaked a little voice. Pooh could hear Roo. There you are, cried Pooh. Roo, all wet and bubbly, was jumping on his bed. Silly kangaroo, jumping all wet in the bed. Pooh chased him with the towel and dried him off. Time for your strengthening medicine, said Pooh, a little more sternly than when Poohs usually say such things. I don't want it, said Roo. He folded his arms across his chest and stuck out his chin. Oh well, said Pooh, slumping in a chair. Why don't you give me a spoonful? I think I could use it. Now, Pooh dear, here's your medicine, said Roo in a cheerful, grown-up sort of voice. Ah, much better, said Pooh. Thank you, Roo. You are a good babysitter. I'm babysitting, sang Roo happily. Kanga opened the door and saw Roo and Pooh snuggled together in the chair. "Mama, look at me babysitting," cried Roo. "I'm babysitting Pooh." "Of course you are, dear," said Kanga. The end. Well, that was a fun story about Roo getting babysitted by Pooh. They had all kinds of fun together. Climbing trees and eating apples and bubble baths. Sound like a good time. Alright, well thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos. See ya!